Welcome, sir.
Hi.
In the history of Indian cinema, they say films before Sholay and films after Sholay. How does Ramesh Sippy react to this?
I'm overwhelmed. I'm, I think it should not be so. It makes me, it's not in my nature to feel so. I've made, I've done some good work. I've done good films. One of them turns out to be a runaway hit, and it's history. 50 years of later, people still are fond of the film and like the film and recite its dialogues. It's 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 a huge compliment to everyone concerned with the film, including myself. So I'm very pleased about it. Of course, uh, but one must go on with other things.
But people say Sholay changed the grammar of Indian cinema. The way things.
No, I don't think so. The grammar, people see different makers have different kind of ideas of their. If everyone started to make Sholay, it would not be healthy. But yes, I'm sure the world likes to analyze what was it that made Sholay hit, so they could learn from it and uh, use those lessons if they can. But if they get so obsessed with that, it won't work. And I'm sure we have very fine directors who don't need to be. Uh, I think they can think of their own subjects and they can think of their own. And yes, as a lesson in movie making or an example of good movie making, it's fine.
But they say it's social and cultural impact also Sholay made on people. How does a filmmaker like you react to that? Something like that?
I don't know. You tell me, what is the social impact? I don't analyze things like that.
Okay. Then what is that one thing 4 generations down the line people still connect with the film, and when younger generation comes and meets Ramesh Sippy, what is that one thing they discuss with you?
There are no set things, but they're all very pleased with what they see. But a lot of them tell me about other films too that I've made. About Sholay, yes. The main thing I think that has trickled down and always will be there is Gabbar's dialogues. I'm sure that's made an indelible mark on the minds of people. Ab tera kya hoga Kalia? So it's that character that has fascinated people, evil and yet mischievous. So
When evil and mischievous, when you talk about Gabbar, but was Amjad the original choice? There are a lot of these stories that keep floating around, reports having made. What was and Gabbar was उसके पहले डैनी का नाम आया था. That's what I
yes,
heard.
he was signed,
हाँ.
but when the schedule of shoot was finally in place, he was in Afghanistan shooting for Feroz Khan, Dharmatma. So he could not make it. So we had to start looking for someone. Uh, Salim Saab suggested Amjad's name. He is the son of a fine actor, Jayant. Uh, so we decided to have a look. I had seen him in a play with my sister, a play about South Africa. I can't recall the name, but I remember that. And he had quite a formidable presence. So he was called, and we had a look. Then he gave a test. He spoke a couple of lines, and overall just a look test with the gear, the army dress, and the bullets and belt and everything. And the results were good enough for me. The rest we'll do on the sets. And on the sets, his shoot was not immediate. We had a lot of other work. But he came right from the beginning so that with the whole unit he could assimilate himself and become part of the unit, which is what happened. And he became more comfortable. Yet when we started work, it wasn't very easy. He would, his movements, physical movements would not sync with the dialogue, in the sense that if he spoke the line, he would stop the movement. When he was doing the movement, I mean the gesture of the masala and that khairi, which he was trying to massage into an edible. So I did not shoot for 2 days. I made him rehearse this along with the dialogue. And when we finally, when he was comfortable doing it all together as a part of his personality, then we started shooting and it all worked out.
पर ऐसा दिमाग में आया था कि रिप्लेसमेंट की बात चल रही थी कि मतलब you had thought of somebody else because he was not getting it, was not setting in.
People were suggesting, yes. Even Salim Javed suggested we change him, not because they didn't like his personality or his, but just that you can't waste time if he's not ready. But I felt that it would happen, and it did. And well, I don't want to say too much because the results are there for everyone.
Dharmendra recently met a friend of mine and he said in his work, he had jokingly said that he wanted to play Thakur, but ऐसा नहीं था, because he thought वीरू का कैरेक्टर में बहुत कर रहा था, वो वीरू ही करना. क्या असली कहानी क्या है? अगर आप हिंदी में बोलेंगे तो भी अच्छा होगा.
नहीं, बिल्कुल सही बात है. Everybody wanted to play Gabbar because that was the most colorful role. They wanted to play Sanjeev Kumar also because कहानी उसकी है. But these two characters are so important, both Jay and Veeru, Dharamji and Amitji, the roles they played, if they were not contrasted with the rest of the dramatic part of the story, then that would not have had any value without this, and this would not have value without that. So I think it was a combination of all the talkative characters and the silent, like Amitji and Jayaji, because she's a widow, the lighting of the lamps, all those things were contrasted with the dramatic and the violence and the I mean, it's just that the overall picture came out with everything in it.
But धर्म जी wanted to play ठाकुर, but धर्म जी wanted to play गब्बर. कौन सा रोल करना
Both.
चाह? दोनों करना चाह रहे थे.
No, when he heard it, he said, he was actually so impressed with the overall script, the narration, that he felt, now, am I doing the right one or am I missing the best one? And he was the most popular at that time, the highest paid. So he was the one who had to make the decision. And I said, that's what it is. You know it. And you want to play these, you'll have to remember one thing in the end, you won't get Hema Malini. Finally, he said, okay, I'll play this one.
तो और ये भी मतलब ये भी कहते हैं कि मिस्टर बच्चन को मतलब धर्म जी ने मिस्टर बच्चन का नाम सजेस्ट किया था जय के रोल के लिए, ऐसे कहते हैं.
जी?
धर्मेंद्र ने सजेस्ट किया था मिस्टर बच्चन का नाम फॉर द रोल जय.
No, he also did, yes. But I think that came about for two reasons. Salim Javed had suggested Amit ji's name, due credit where it belongs. And I remember seeing two films of his. One was Anand, where he played a serious role, and one was Bombay to Goa, in which he played the lighter side and he sang a song in the bus with the constraints of a bus, how he moved so freely with a tall, lanky body, gave me a feeling that he can do anything. So,
रेंज दिखा.
yes. And my judgment felt right once one started working. And he was extremely diligent. He would sit on the set even when it was not his shot, a little far away, but he would observe. He was an observer also. He was learning also. He was doing well, and he was beginning to, because before Sholay started, Zanjeer had released. And then Diwar had, Diwar was during the, it was released 6 months before, so our film was complete by then. So Zanjeer was the one which was released. So I think overall, what have I got to say about Amit ji is one of the best ever.
पर ये मैं और शोले में दो रियल लाइफ कपल एक्चुअली इन अ वे बिकॉज मिसेस बच्चन एंड अमित. टेल मी अबाउट द कास्टिंग ऑफ दीज टू कप, मतलब द रियल लाइफ पेयर.
Ranji and Hema had nothing to do with each other before. Maybe he was fascinated with her earlier as well. He worked, both of them had worked with me in Sita or Geeta. So, but there was no real affair as such. Not to my knowledge, and I'm sure it wasn't, because it's not difficult to know if something has happened.
On the set, yeah.
So I guess that may have been the beginning, early sparks. But yes, I think it's better to leave the personal questions out of these things. Things happen in life, and they're there for all of us to see. One need not go into great detail about that. I personally don't like to discuss people's personal lives.
For Jaya Bachchan to play that role, and there's no dialogue for her. मतलब, tell me about casting her and for her to agreeing to play that character, and that character stay. मतलब, when she goes and lies, तो वो एक वो क्या बढ़िया scene दिखता है. मतलब, when you feel that.
Exactly. A lot of people have asked me that question. Why Jaya Bahaduri? She was a fine actor. Why waste her in a small role? I said, tell
Impactful.
me, who could have given me those expressions? Who could have given me that feeling, that face, that those eyes? They expressed so much without speaking. So I think she did exactly what she does best. She did a couple of scenes where she's very talkative and very,
Holy wala scene.
yes. So uh, she had that side to her as well. But this side, if you can tell me anybody who would have done that better, she was the best at that time and she did it. And I think uh, there should be no question about why I felt she should do it and why she agreed as well. She agreed because she felt the role would convey something and she was being cast with Amit ji, so that also must have been a part of the decision. But I'm sure she felt confident that this role is something that I can do. A silent widow, it's not easy for many people to play that. If you look back on that era, look back in those times, you cannot pick very many people who would have done it as well.
तो किस तरीके के चैलेंजेस आप लोगों ने फेस किया? बिकॉज रोहन मुझे बता रहा था कि आप लोगों ने डिसाइड किया हम लोग कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं करेंगे इस सिनेमा को लेकर। आप लोगों ने जावेद सलीम जावेद ने जो रोहन ने हमको पिछले अपनी इंटरव्यू में बताया। तो जब फिल्म बन गई, पर जो चैलेंजिंग टाइम आया, जब फिल्म रिलीज होने के समय के चैलेंजेस, उस चैलेंज के बारे में अगर आप बात रिफ्लेक्ट कर सकते हो तो।
देखिए, उस वक्त चैलेंज का सवाल ही नहीं होता। मुझे कहा गया कुछ कट्स, सेंसर ने कुछ कट्स बताए। मैंने काफ़ी आर्ग्यू किया उनके साथ, लेकिन वो नहीं माने। For some of the cuts, some they agreed and some they did not. So I had to take a call, and it was the emergency. You could not quarrel, you could not fight with the government. It was out of the question. That's where the emergency part of it came in. I did not have normal rights. It was a period of time when it was almost a suspension of those rights. So I think, all in all, the final settlement, though not to my liking, was the best compromise at that moment. So,
पर अभी आज 50 साल बाद ऑडियंस वो जो आप लोग नहीं कर पाए थे आज देखना चाहती, वो देखने मिलेगा जो तू।
I think those plans are afoot, और लोग ये देख पाएंगे कि ओरिजिनल कॉन्सेप्ट क्या था, और मेरा ख्याल है कुछ कट्स जो वापस चले जाएंगे, उससे ये ज़रूर फ़र्क पड़ना चाहिए कि ज़्यादा सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलनी चाहिए।
पर अभी री रिलीज के समय अगर नए जो एंडिंग के साथ आएगा तो उनको सेंसर करना पड़ेगा सर।
If it's necessary, it will be. That's okay.
You worked with the Sachin scene that still haunts me. That talk. I can't get over that. I can't get over that scene. That घोड़े पे बोल. Tell me about that scene. How did you conceive that scene? And was there a certain scene that was cut also? That particular Sachin का जो death scene, अहमद का scene.
नहीं, उसमें कुछ ऐसा तो नहीं काटा गया, क्योंकि कॉन्सेप्ट ही ऐसा था। अगर वो कीड़ा मकोड़ा जो उसके हाथ पे चल रहा है तो मारता, तो सिग्निफिकेंस उसका वही है ना, तो उसको एक्चुअली मारने का मतलब ही नहीं है। और उसकी फिर बॉडी घोड़े पे आ रही, उसका मतलब है कि मार दिया उसको। इतनी फिल्म मेकर को जो आर्टिस्टिक तरीका बताने का होता है, ये तो लिबर्टी होनी चाहिए ना। तो उसमें हम ये दिखाएं कि उसको गोली से मार दिया, तो उससे कौन सा बेटर हो जाता. आई थिंक that is where the censor also was in trouble. जैसे जो वायलेंस का जो गोर है वो हम नहीं दिखा रहे थे, हम दिखा रहे थे उसका इम्पैक्ट. तो वो मैंने जब ये आर्ग्यूमेंट की, वी आर getting the impact we need without showing the thing. He says that's exactly the problem. The impact is so strong. When you don't see it, I said, then what am I supposed to do? As a baker, I'm trying to, मैं चाहता हूँ कि इतना गौर नज़र ना आए लेकिन इम्पैक्ट ज़रूर हो. और आप कहते हैं इम्पैक्ट भी ना हो, तो फिर मेरी कहानी स्टोरी टेलिंग का क्या होगा? फिर फाइनल कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ जो हुआ वो हुआ.
एक्शन की बात करें, वेरी वेस्टर्न, पर पहली बार देखा होगा दैट ट्रेन का दैट सीन. टेल मी, वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम पीपल थॉट दिस इज वेस्टर्न वे ऑफ शूटिंग द एक्शन. टेल मी, हाउ डिड यू conceive and people behind that action?
Yes, we had people come from England, and there was an action guy, Jerry Crampton, and Jim was the cameraman. These two and a couple of stunt guys also came along. And then along with our boys, our stunt boys, उन्होंने मिलकर ऐसी खिचड़ी पकाई, एक दूसरे को समझ लिया, और जो काम फिर निकाला गया वो एक अलग स्टैचर का हो गया, एक अलग दर्जे का हो गया. तो वो मदद मुझे ज़रूर मिली. और फिर फाइनली हम सब कुछ ले गए टेक्निकलर के पास और लंदन में एक स्टूडियो था ट्विकेनम. वहाँ पे हमने साउंड ट्रैक्स तैयार किए, क्योंकि 6 ट्रैक स्टेरियोफोनिक साउंड करना था. तो वो 100 ट्रैक्स थे हमारे पास. उनको धीरे धीरे रिड्यूस करते हुए, मिक्स करते हुए हम फाइनल 6 ट्रैक्स पे आ गए, और वो 70 mm कॉपी पे लग गए. तो थिएटर्स में उस वक्त ज़्यादा थिएटर नहीं थे, लेकिन कुछ 12 प्रिंट हमने ऑल ओवर द कंट्री 70 mm में बनाए, और सब लोग चाहते थे कि वहाँ देखें. तो जब चांस नहीं मिलता था, वहाँ टिकट नहीं मिलती थी, तो वो दूसरे थिएटर में देख लेते थे, फिर वापस यहाँ आते थे कि यहाँ देख लें.
मिनरवा.
यहाँ मिनरवा, दिल्ली में प्लाजा.
10, just give me 5-10 minutes. I've not finished. 10, just give 10 minutes, please. दरवाज़ा में खोलो अभी. हाँ. हाँ, मिनरवा की बात करते हैं.
हाँ, so getting the impact in a proper 70 mm theater with all the sound and the magnificence of the huge screen, so that was something people also said, नहीं, देखनी वहीं चाहिए. एक वहाँ थी और एक एक्सेलसियर में थी. बाकी उस वक्त 70 mm वाले बने नहीं थे, उसके बाद बने ज़रूर. बट
शोले was shot रामगढ़ को जो विलेज बनाया. और where, can we talk about a little bit of the location of Sholay, then I come back to the other film.
लोकेशन का ऐसा था कि मैंने इंसिस्ट किया कि ये जहाँ ये डाकू की फिल्में बनती थी, मैंने कहा वो काफ़ी हो गया है, मैं वहाँ जाऊँगा तो मैं क्या नया दिखाऊँगा. तो मैंने कहा कि कुछ और देखते हैं, और कहाँ कुछ ऐसा मिल सकता है जो अलग सा हो. तो उस वक्त हमने ये M.R. अचरेकर आर्ट डायरेक्टर थे, उनको बुलाया. वो काफ़ी देव साहब के साथ, बाहर की फिल्में भी, पर्ल बक के साथ उन्होंने की थी, गाइड वगैरह ये सब किया था। तो उनसे कहा तो वो ले गए मुझे, हम गए साउथ। उन्होंने कहा कि यहाँ कर कभी कुछ देखा था मैंने जब ढूंढ रहा था दूसरे लोकेशन, और वहाँ गए तो ये पथरीला इलाका जो 50 किलोमीटर दूर था बेंगलोर से, वहाँ नज़र आया हमको। वहाँ पहुँचते ही मुझे लगा कि ये जगह हटके है, सही है, और यहीं गब्बर की डेड होगी। और आसपास देख लिया तो वो विलेज की जगह भी मिल ही गई, जहाँ भी अलग अलग हाइट्स पे अलग चीज़ें थी, और बाकी हमें बनाना था, बिल्ड करना था, और वो कर लिया। तो हर काम मुश्किल ज़रूर रहा, लेकिन फिर सेटिस्फैक्शन भी उसी चीज़ की होती है। मुश्किल के साथ हर चीज़ आसानी से हो जाए, ये कहा का दस्तूर है।
उस समय एक्टर्स आप मतलब, और एक बम्बई में भी शूट किया ना थोड़ा पोर्शन शोले का, कि नहीं?
वो असरानी का जो जेल का था, वो क्योंकि सेट था तो वो पूरा यहाँ किया हमने।
You know, people don't talk about Asrani and Surma Bhopali, which who played a very, very
Huge role.
Yeah, tell me about that. You know, because people talk about Jai Viru and all. Tell me about Surma Bhopali and.
बिल्कुल, देखिए कहानी में उनकी ख़ास अहमियत नहीं थी, लेकिन एंटरटेनमेंट वैल्यू कमाल का था। तो एक फिल्म जो बैलेंस करती है ये बातें, उनके लिए ये ज़रूरी होता है, क्योंकि ड्रामा हैवी होता है तो फिर एंटरटेनमेंट भी अच्छी होनी चाहिए। तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट जो था वो बढ़िया था, और असरानी जी ने बहुत निभाया, और सुरमा भोपाली जगदीप जी ने भी खूब बड़े प्यार मोहब्बत से उन्होंने अपना रोल आसानी से निभाया। और ये दोनों सीक्वेंस काफ़ी, इनको इनमें टाइम नहीं लगा ज़्यादा, लेकिन ये हाइलाइट्स बन गए। बिगिनिंग में जब सबको लगा कि लेंथ बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो उस वक्त क्या काटे, तो काटने के लिए पूरी फिल्म को काटते रहे, उससे बेटर है कि ये 2 सीन काट लेते हैं। तो हमने बॉम्बे रिलीज़ की, वहाँ हमने टच नहीं किया फिल्म को, लेकिन नॉर्थ के डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर जो थे उन्होंने कहा कि इमरजेंसी के वक्त 12 बजे रात को लास्ट शो हो जाता है, और अगर 12 बजे लास्ट शो होगा तो पहला शो 9 बजे होता है, तो प्रॉब्लम होता है, बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है। हमने फिर जब ये काट के रख दिया, लोगों ने फिल्म देखी, और फिर वो कहने लगे हफ्ते भर बाद की, लेकिन सुना है वहाँ एक सीन बहुत अच्छा था, और वहाँ एक सीन बहुत अच्छा था, वो बम्बई वाले देख रहे हैं, हमको नहीं मिल रहा देखने को। तो द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर आस्क्ड फॉर द सीन्स टू बी पुट बैक।
That's Asrani and Surma Bhopali scenes.
Yes.
No, sir, you worked with. I'm looking at your. I can't call it a resume. Your film list. You have Rajesh Khanna. Well, you Rajesh Khanna and Amitabh Bachchan.
जी।
Tell me about
राजेश खन्ना।
Andaz. You did, no?
अंदाज।
हाँ. So I'm थोड़ा बहुत अभी off
हाँ।
शोले. अंदाज की बात कर, मतलब working with Rajesh Khanna, and Andaz was their first directorial, is it?
Yes.
हाँ. So tell me about working with Rajesh Khanna, Andaz, and.
He was wonderful. I mean, we had introduced him in a film called Raz, and then a film called Bandhan he did with Mumtaz and him in the lead. Then, actually, at the time of Sita or Geeta, I approached her, Mumtaz. At that time, she had overcommitted herself already. she'd become very popular and she'd overcommitted herself. And then I asked Hema ji if she would do it, and she said, "You think I'll be able to do it?" I said, "If you put your heart and soul into it, we'll do it together, and you'll be able to, you'll definitely." She said, "Okay, let's do it."
And what about Rajesh Khanna?
Rajesh Khanna was there in Andaz in a guest appearance. After he'd done those two films, he could not say no, and his role stood out. It became the talk of the town, as you call it. उस रोल में काफ़ी अप्रिशिएट हुआ, वो गाना बहुत पॉपुलर हो गया, उसकी छाप बन गई कि ये ज़िंदगी एक सफ़र है सुहाना, जहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना. सो आई थिंक ऑल इन ऑल एक अच्छी फिल्म वो भी बन गई, बोल्ड थी, इसलिए जो छोटे छोटे गांव में वो नहीं चल पाई, विडो विडोर की कहानी, लेकिन बड़े बड़े शहरों में
पर उस समय तो काफ़ी ये इस तरीके का थोड़ा सा बोल्ड कॉन्सेप्ट एक्सेप्टेंस बहुत थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट
था ना. तो अगला स्टेप सीता और गीता था, उसमें ऐसा कुछ कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था एक्सेप्टेंस वाला. वो खूब चली, वो मज़ा आया. और देन नेक्स्ट वाज शोले.
सर मैं एक मैं आई लव्ड शक्ति एंड मतलब यू हैड अमिताभ एंड दिलीप कुमार. टेल मी अबाउट दैट फिल्म एंड क्या था उस सिनेमा के बारे में आप बताओगे, और किस तरह की कास्टिंग हुई. एंड देन उस समय जो व्हाट इशू रीड के नो टशन था, दोनों दे वर एट लॉगरहेड्स, क्या था एग्जैक्टली, व्हाट इज द स्टोरी बिहाइंड शक्ति?
Nobody was at loggerheads. It was the smoothest shoot I've ever done. And उसमें the other complications भी नहीं थे, क्योंकि unlike Sholay, it was not an action film. A little bit towards the climax and all, there was some action, but otherwise there was mainly it was a drama, family drama, father and son, the mother caught in between, and Smita Patil playing a role opposite Amit ji. So it was all it was a whole different kind of film from Sholay. So there was no see, within every subject has its own cast. I mean, it needs to be, वो दायरा उस फिल्म का ऐसा था कि वो शोले की तरह नहीं थी. तो ये कहना कि वो शोले का धंधा नहीं किया, वो भी गलत है, क्योंकि इसका स्कोप नहीं था, लेकिन इसका मज़ा था बाप बेटे का कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, और वो फिल्म ने काफ़ी अप्रिसिएशन हुई उस फिल्म की फ्रॉम दैट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू.
I look at your resume also, like so many multi-starrers you made, and all these big names working together. How was it working with them? Were there ego issues? Because आज के तारीख में तो it's very difficult to get such kind of a lineup easily in today's time. The kind of egos, inflated egos with the actors work in today's time. Tell me about working with such big actors in the same frame, same setup. How did you manage it?
Quite simple. I mean, I was very honest with them that this is it. This is the subject. This is your role. There was no the conflict between, could there have been a better person than Dilip Kumar to play that role? Could there have been a better person than Amitabh Bachchan to play the son's role? So I had the best possible people, with Rakhi playing the mother. 2 minutes, it'll be over.
No, I came for something else.
हाँ बोलो.
Anyway, I'll talk to you once.
Yeah. Huh.
Shan also we had it was a galaxy of
Multi-star
stars.
cast. Yes. Everywhere I've had, maybe I was lucky. Maybe I had the goodwill of all the people who were uh, working with me. So I earned their respect and they gave me their best.
I saw Bunyad याद आ गया मेरे को Bunyad, you know, that is again one of the defining moments of Indian television, making of Bunyad. How did that come about, and if at all you can talk about and the subject that you chose?
Well, subject is a happening in the history of the country. So, except that it was not about that, it was about a family. That was the period it was set in that moved on from pre-independence India into independent India. So I think it was a very different. For me, the challenge has always been to do something different and to do it as well as I can. And even in Bunyad, that was the challenge. Now I was shifting from the big screen to the small screen. The storytelling was of a different kind. So Bunyad was set in those times, turbulent times. It had reached a point where it was important and ultimately inevitable that independence would come. And when it did, the partition, there was a lot of people, the people on the borders had this problem. Some chose to go into Pakistan, and all the Hindus had to come into India because of the same thing. They were, but
और ये सब्जेक्ट आपने क्यों मतलब क्या धारणा थी इस सब्जेक्ट की कहानी कहने के लिए? यू नो आई इंटरव्यू रोहन दी अदर डे, मैंने पूछा कि नहीं तुमको लगता है कि पापा को जिस तरीके का ड्यू मिलना था इन टर्म्स ऑफ एप्रिसिएशन वो उस तरीके का मिला? तो मतलब उस समय शोले को इस तरीके का एप्रिसिएशन उस तरह मतलब इन टर्म्स ऑफ पहले तो लोगों ने बोला कि पिक्चर चलेगी नहीं, बात उस तरह के एक्कोलेट्स भी इन टर्म्स ऑफ अवार्ड्स उस तरीके, दैट्स व्हाट रोहन टोल्ड मी. व्हाट हाउ डू यू लुक एट इट?
I've never run after awards, so that was not my. I didn't miss getting awards.
But your son feels that, you know, but of course 50 years later people are still talking about Sholay.
That's enough. What bigger compliment can I have?
Oh, वापस can you repeat this? फ्रेम में किरण वॉक करनी. That answer.
I said, what bigger compliment can there be? I didn't seek it. Success came because of the work. When you work like that and you receive success, it's not what critics say or what film industry folk have to say afterwards. They had to also admit. They could not deny those who wanted to criticize. And not everybody is like that. A journalist once told me, my PR in those days said to me, so when a building is constructed, that's not when you get headlines. When a building falls, that's when you get headlines. So unfortunately, society is like that. कोई चीज़ गिर जाती है तो that makes headlines. जब कोई बनती है तो उसका हेडलाइन नहीं मिलता.
आपने खुद कितने बार शोले देखी है? योर ओन फिल्म इन सिनेमा हॉल?
In the cinema once.
एंड कितने सारे कॉपी कैट बना रहे, ये शोले वो शोले.
तो क्या हुआ? शोले तो शोले ही है ना.
थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर टाइम सर.